Good afternoon, all of you. How are you all today? Fine? Uday, Divya, Rehan, Vaishnavi, Ragesh, Satya, are you all fine? Satya, give me a smile. Very good. Shall we go ahead with our lesson? Wait for a moment. Okay, here we go. Class 7 English, Unit 5, reading A Trip to Andaman. And our today's agenda is vocabulary, explanation of the lesson, and a homework at the end of this session. The first word, creek. Already I have explained all these words in the previous session. So creek, it means a narrow area of water where the sea flows into the land. And coral reefs, a hard substance that is red, pink, or white in color. A hard substance that you can especially see on the bottom of the sea. So that substance is called a coral reefs. And the next word is ferry. You can see in this picture, the pictures of ferries are given here. A boat or a ship that carries people, goods, vehicles across a river. So ferries are used to carry people, goods, and vehicles across a river. You can see here the boat or the ship is carrying people across the river. And in this, the second picture, you can see a ferry carrying vehicles across the river. And in this picture, you can see coral reefs. A hard substance that is red, pink, or white in color. You can see a lot of fish are swimming around the coral reefs here. And some other words from the lesson are, first word is longing. Longing, it means a strong feeling or desire. I am longing to become a doctor. I have a strong feeling to become a doctor. Vanish. Vanish, it means disappear. Vanish, it means disappear. Treating, curing an illness or injury. Inhabited, lived. Aboriginal, original people belonging to a place is called a aboriginal people. So the people belonging to a particular place, the original people belonging to a particular place, they are called aboriginal people. So these all words have been explained in the previous lesson. So already we have gone through the first two slides, and here we go ahead with the next paragraph. So it was the third day. Early in the morning, Mom woke us up to show us the magnificent spectacle of the dawn at the sea. After 2 days, we reached Port Blair. It was the third day, early in the morning. What happened? Mom, my mother, woke us up to show us the magnificent, it means excellent spectacle of the dawn at the sea. What do you mean by dawn? Dawn, it means early morning. So underline that word dawn. Dawn, it means early morning at the sea. After 2 days, we reached Port Blair. After 2 days, we reached the capital city of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So what is the capital? Which is the capital city of Andaman and Nicobar Island? Port Blair. Dad, do you have any idea about these islands and the people who live there? I asked. Dad, do you have any idea about these islands and the people who live there? I asked. Dad said, I know a little. There are about 600 islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. How many islands are there? Almost 600 islands. They are located between India's coast and Myanmar. So Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they are located between Indian coast and the Myanmar coast. Only 37 of them are inhabited. It means that there are 600 islands, but only in 37 islands people are living. You can see people only in 37 islands. The remaining all are in the remaining all islands, you cannot see any people. People are not living on that remaining islands. They have plant, animal, and marine life in abundance. They have a plenty of plants. They have a plenty of animals and marine life. Marine life, it means you can see different varieties of fish there. So once again, I will go through that paragraph. Dad said, I know a little, I know only a little things about Andaman and Nicobar Islands. They are located between two countries, India and Myanmar. But out of these 600 islands, only 37 islands are inhabited. You can see people only in 37 islands. All the remaining islands, you cannot see any people there. They have plant, animal and marine life in abundance. You can see a wide variety of plants there. You can see a wide variety of animal lives there. You can see a wide variety of fish there. We learned that the inhabitants of the islands, we learned that the people who are living there are the aboriginal tribes. Aboriginal, the word aboriginal, it means the original people of a particular region. So we learned that the inhabitants of the islands were the aboriginal tribes. Some of them lived far away from the civilized society. Some of the people, they live far away from the civilized society. From this we can understand that the people who are living in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they are uncivilized people. They are living far from the civilized society. They are not getting educated because they don't need a education. Those people, they go out to hunt animals. They catch fishes and they eat for their needs. Despite this the islands today look like a miniature India. So despite this, the islands today look like a miniature. Miniature, it means something small of its kind. Something small of its kind. So despite this, the island today look like a miniature India. We saw people of different languages. When you look at India, you can see people speaking different languages. When it comes to Kerala, people speak Malayalam. When you go to Tamil Nadu, you can see people speak Tamil there. In Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, Telugu. In North Indian states, they speak different languages like Assamese, Oriya, Hindi. So we saw people of different languages, cultures and faiths living together happily. In Andaman and Nicobar Islands, you can see people speak different languages. They have different cultures. They have different faiths. They all are living together very happily. So Andaman and Nicobar Islands can be called as a mini India. We visited a famous national monument, the cellular jail. So there is a very famous national monument which is called the cellular jail. We learned that the cellular jail was built by the British. So during the British reign, they built a jail called cellular jail. It was no longer a jail. But nowadays, it is not a jail. It had been converted. It had been changed into a big hospital. In the past, the British built it as a jail, but nowadays it is converted into a big hospital. In the past, it was a jail and now it is a hospital. Okay, now we are going to learn some of the places they have visited. Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. So this is the first place they had visited. After a while, we reached an exciting place. After a while, they had visited an exciting place, the Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. So you can see the picture of Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park there. It is situated in a city called Vandoor. So observe the picture clearly. The park was spread over a wide area of 15 islands. So the park was spread over a wide area of 15 islands. Open creeks running through the park area were a special attraction. So Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park is a special attraction in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And the park was spread over a wide area of 15 islands. Open creeks running through the park area were a special attraction. We watched coral reefs. Already I told you what is called coral reefs. The colored hard substance you can see at the bottom of the sea. You can see at the bottom of the sea. That is called coral reefs. Fishes of different colors and sea turtles through glass bottomed boats. If you travel on a boat, so the bottom of the boat is covered by glass. As it is covered by glass, you can see the bottom of the sea. You can observe the coral reefs. You can observe the fishes swimming in the water. So if it is made up of wood or something, you may not be able to see the bottom of the sea. So the bottom of the boats, it was built with glasses. That's why if you look down, what you can see the coral reefs. You can see the fishes swimming around. For some time, we felt ourselves as a part of them. Sometimes we felt ourselves as a part of them, as a part of what? Coral reefs and fishes of different colors. Amala and I cheered the fish and the turtles. Turtles, it means it is a sea creature. Sea creature. We traveled by a ferry from Fort Blair to a place called Havelock Island. We traveled by a ferry, a boat from Port Blair, from the capital city of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, to a place called Havelock Island. The ferries carry people, vehicles, and goods. So ferries are a kind of boats. They carry people, vehicles, and goods across a river. We enjoyed pani puri. We ate pani puri, samosas, and garam chai, hot tea during the ferry journey. So these three things were available on the ship, on the boat. So what were available? Pani puri, samosas, and garam chai during the ferry journey. Okay, once again we will go through those all paragraphs. Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. So it was one of the place of attraction in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So here, two children and their parents, they wanted to visit Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So they reached Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. After a while, we reached an exciting place, the Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. The park was spread over a wide area of 15 islands. Open creeks running through the park area were a special attraction. We watched coral reefs. So it was a nice view watching coral reefs in different colors and fishes of different colors and sea turtles through glass bottomed boats. So the speciality of the boats were in Andaman and Nicobar Islands is that they were glass bottomed. So the bottom of the ships or the boats, it was done with glasses so that you can see the sea water along with the coral reefs and fishes. For some time, we felt ourselves as a part of them. Amala and I cheered the fish and the turtles. We traveled by a ferry from Port Blair to a place called Havelock Island. The ferries carry people, vehicles, and goods. We enjoyed pani puri, samosas, and garam chai during the ferry journey. Okay, next one is Havelock Island. A majestic, a royal lighthouse greeted us on our arrival at the Havelock Island. You see here in the first picture, you can see a lighthouse, lighthouse. You know that the people who are going to catch fish from the sea, how do they come to the land? Is there a special route? They are getting, they are knowing about their route using these kind of lighthouses. By seeing the light from the lighthouse, they come back to the land. A majestic, a royal lighthouse greeted us our arrival at the Havelock Island. We felt as if the sandy beaches and greenish blue sea were warmly welcoming us. So the beach in the Havelock Island is excellent. We felt as if the sandy beaches are always sandy. You can see sands there in seashores. Beaches and greenish blue sea were warmly welcoming us. Some foreign tourists on the beaches. So on the beaches, you could see a lot of foreign tourists. What were they doing? They were basking. Basking, it means lie on a beach or relaxing on a beach in a pleasant atmosphere, basking in the sun and enjoying themselves. We saw tourists enjoying swimming in the sea. If you go to Andaman and Nicobar Islands, you can see a lot of tourists there enjoying swimming in the sea and riding on elephants. Elephants riding is an excellent thing. If you go to Andaman and Nicobar Islands, you can see a lot of people, especially the foreigners, they are riding on the elephants. Silky sands, foaming tides, and cool breeze of the sea attracted us very much. Silky sands, the sands which is in silk color, foaming tides and cool breeze. The breeze, it means a small wind. So the cool breeze of the sea attracted us very much. We took lots of pictures of the beautiful scenery. So they have had a mobile phones with them. They might have taken a lot of pictures of the beautiful scenery. So in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, there is an island named Havelock Island. If you see Havelock Island, the first thing that you can see there is the lighthouse. Next, you can see the sandy beaches and greenish blue sea. And you can also see the foreign tourists. They are basking in the sun. They are relaxing on the seashore. And they are swimming in the sea. They are riding on elephants, and you can enjoy the silky sands, foaming tides, and cool breeze that you are getting from the sea. And you can also take a lot of pictures on the beautiful scenery of the Havelock Islands. And the next thing that we are going to learn about from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands is scuba diving. Have you heard about scuba diving? You may not have, isn't it? Scuba diving. Let me explain what is scuba diving. We visited the beach called Elephant Beach. So there is a beach in Andaman and Nicobar Islands which is called Elephant Beach. To our amazement, to our surprise, we saw some swimmers diving into the sea from the motorboats. So there are motorboats. You can see some swimmers diving into the sea from the motorboats. They were dressed in a different way. So in this picture, you can see the dressing. They are dressed in a different manner, different way. They put mask on their faces and carried air cylinders on their backs. So you can see the air cylinders here. So they were dressed in a different way. They put mask on their face and carried air cylinders on their backs. I asked Dad, why are the swimmers diving into the sea? So what is the need of swimming into the or diving into the sea? Dad replied, they want to watch the coral reefs. They want to watch the coral reefs and beautiful colored fishes and sea turtles. So if you make a scuba diving in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, what benefits you get? You can watch the coral reefs, and you can see the beautiful colored fishes and sea turtles. They stay for a long time beneath the sea. They stay a long time at the bottom of the sea and swim along with the fishes. It is called scuba diving. The scuba diving filled my heart with a spirit of adventure. I wished I could do it. So if you go to Andaman Nicobar Islands, you can do an activity called scuba diving. You can jump into the sea and you can swim with the fishes. You can see the coral reefs there. You can see the beautiful colored fishes and sea turtles. I will just show you a video of scuba diving now. Just wait for a moment.
As we entered the water, we were greeted by a sea of jellyfish. We were told that they were at the end of their life cycle, but that did not prevent us from appreciating the sheer beauty that greeted us. Four divers and one instructor, we went into the water. One of the divers was a marine biologist, Bharat Ahuja, who opened our eyes
See
to
here,
the
students,
artifacts.
they all
He
are
was
dressed in
really
different
knowledgeable.
manner. They carry cylinders on their backs. You can see they are swimming with the fishes.
When we neared the end of the line, we were already at 21 meters, deeper than I've ever been before.
Coral reefs.
This was supposed to be our deep dive in our advanced course, and the ocean floor held a mesmerizing sight for us. Dixon's
See how
pelican
beautiful
was
it is?
breathtaking to see the least. It was living up to its promises. The colors that you see 25 meters below the ocean surface are beyond description. The life, the corals, the fishes are simply fantastic. You just cannot get enough of it. Since it was our deep dive, we went to a maximum depth of 31 meters, which also meant that our dive time gets shortened. Though my dive log says that we spent nearly 50 minutes underwater, it seemed much shorter. Dixon's pinnacle is so mesmerizing that you really want to stay there longer. Gradually, we made our way back, making our mandatory safety stop at 5 meters for 3 minutes. The dive was the most colorful that I've done and satisfied what I was looking for. All I was waiting was to go back, which we did the moment the time allowed.
So the person wears the mask there. Can you see the mask? Okay. Let me stop sharing. Okay, this is what is called scuba diving. So Dad replied, they went to watch the coral reefs and beautiful colored fishes and sea turtles. You might have got a better understanding about scuba diving now, as I shown you the video, isn't it? So they stay for a long time beneath the sea, under the sea, and swim along with them. It is called scuba diving. The scuba diving filled my heart with a spirit of adventure. It's just an adventure. I wished I could do it. Okay, elephant ride on the beach. So in this picture, you can see elephant ride. Lastly, we visited Radhanagar beach. So there is another beach named Radhanagar beach. It was a beautiful place with white sand and thick green forests along the coastline. Along the coastline, you can see white sand and thick green forests. So thick green forests along the coastline. We saw a man riding an elephant. He offered rides on payment. If you pay money, he will let you ride on an elephant. Maybe he will charge 100 rupees or 200 rupees for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So you can see the people riding an elephant there. So in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, there is a beach called Radhanagar Beach. If you go there, you can ride on an elephant. We saw a man riding an elephant. He offered rides on payment. If you pay some money, he will make you a ride on the elephant. My sister Amala and I enjoyed a jolly ride on the elephants. So here, the two kids, they paid money and they enjoyed a jolly ride, a happy ride on the elephant. We tasted delicious tandoori fish and other seafoods on the islands. So plenty of tandoori fish is available on the islands. So if you go there, you can taste delicious tandoori fish and other seafoods on the islands. My mouth still waters when I remember those moments. Still, my mouth still waters whenever I think about Andaman and Nicobar journey and about tandoori fish. My mouth still waters because of hungry. Maybe my mouth still waters when I remember those moments. I cherish the memory of the great fun we had. I still remember the memory of the great fun that we had on an Andaman and Nicobar Islands. I will never forget my trip to Andaman. I will never forget my trip to Andaman. So this is all about the lesson. So in this lesson, we have covered some of the important places in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, especially the Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park and Havelock Island, scuba diving and elephant ride on the beach. And from Chennai, from India through seaport, we can reach Andaman and Nicobar Islands, especially from Calcutta, Visakhapatnam and Chennai Central. And now I want somebody to read the lesson. And in the next class, we will be going ahead with the grammar part. Okay. So, Santoshi. Okay. Start from here. It was the third day. Dharmila, can you?
It was the third day. Early in the morning, Mom woke us up to show us the magnificent spectacle.
Spectacle, it means notable, entertaining. Continue. Santoshi, can you go ahead? Santoshi, can you hear? What about Hamsika?
I can read, sir.
Then go ahead.
It was the third day early in the morning. Mom woke us up to show us the magnificent spectacle of the drawn at the sea. After 2 days, we reached Port Blair. Dad, do you have any idea about these islands, the people who live there? I asked. Dad, I know a little. There are about 600 islands. They
It
are
is not
located
islands, girl.
between
Islands.
India's.
Islands.
Okay.
Continue.
They are located between India's coast and Myanmar.
Myanmar.
Only 37 of them. Myanmar. Only 37 of them are inhabited. They have plant, animal, and marine life in abundance.
Abundance. Okay. Ishwar Prakash.
Sir,
Go ahead.
We learn that the inhabitants of the islands,
Inhabitants. People those who are living in that particular area.
inhabitants of the islands were the aboriginal
Islands. It is not islands. Islands. S is silent there. Islands.
islands were the aboriginal tribes. Some of them lived far away from the civilian society. Despite
Civilized.
this, the islands today look like a
Miniature.
miniature India. We saw people, different languages, cultures, and faiths living together happily. We visited a famous national mountain, the Clearer Jail. We learned that the circular jail was
Cellular.
cellular jail was built by the British. I was no longer a jail. It had been converted into a big hospital.
It had been converted into a big hospital. Shiva Kanna.
Sir, sir,
Continue reading. Just wait. Okay.
read, sir.
Continue.
Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. After a while, we reached an exiting place, the Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. The park was spread over a wide area of five is an open creek running through the park area. There are physical attractions. We watched coral reefs, coral reefs, fishes of different colors, and sea turtles, tross, glass, bottomed waters. For some time, bottom to boats. For sometimes we felt ourselves as a part of them. Amala and I cheered the fish and turtles.
Turtles. Tanuja.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
We traveled by a ferry from Port Blair to a place called Havelock Island. The ferries carry people, vehicles, and goods. We enjoyed pani puri, samosas, and garam chai during the ferry journey. Havelock Island, a majestic lighthouse, greeted us on the arrival at the Havelock Island. We felt as if the sandy beaches and greenish blue sea were warmly welcoming us. Some foreign tourists on the beaches were basking in the sun and enjoying themselves. We saw tourists enjoying swimming in the sea and riding on elephants. Silky sands, foaming tides, and cool breeze of the sea attracted us very much. We took lots of pictures of the beautiful scenery.
Okay. Srivalli.
Havelock Island, a
No. Scuba diving.
Okay, sir. We visited the beach called Elephant Beach. To our amazement, we saw some swimmers diving into the sea from the motorboats. They were dressed in a different way. They put masks on their faces and carried air cylinders on the backs. I asked Dad, what are the swimmers diving into the sea? Dad replied, they want to watch the coral reefs and beautiful colored fishes and sea turtles. They stay for a long time beneath the sea and swim along with them. It is called scuba diving. The diving filled my heart with a spirit of adventure. I wished I could do it.
Okay, fine. Harshavardhan, can you unmute? Harshavardhan or Prem? Prem, can you hear?
Sir.
Okay, continue. Elephant ride on the beach. Dharmila.
Elephant ride on the beach. Lastly, we visited Radhanagar beach. It was a beautiful place with white sand and thick green forest along the coastline. We saw a man riding an elephant. He offered rides on payment. My sister Amla and I enjoyed a jolly ride on the elephant. We tasted delicious tandoori fish and other seafoods on the islands. My mouth still waters when I remember those moments. I cherish
I cherish.
the I cherish the memories of the great fun we had. I will never forget my trip to Andaman.
Okay, very good. And the time is up, and we will meet you in the next session with the vocabulary and grammar part. Okay. Thank you all.
Good afternoon, students. Hi, good afternoon, all. How are you all? Ritika, Chetan, Tanuja, fine. Okay, all fine, I think. Okay, in the last session, we have discussed about handlooms and handicraft. We'll continue the topic. And before we enter into the topic, I have given you last day, I have given chance to someone to make something. How many of you completed? Please show me your any item which prepared by you. And here, okay, where is the Muhammad? Only that name I can see on the screen. Somebody raise their hand. Okay, here Ritvika, did you do anything? Ritvika, Rajanish, where is your? Okay, good. Who is that? Very good. What is that? Okay, okay. Shivalinga. Okay, fine. Very good. Very good. And here Uday also did one more thing. And I have received only one photograph from your side. Student name I have forgot. I will tell you later. Only one item. Okay. So here Uday, very good Uday. And here, okay, who prepared that? G. Chandra. Okay, Chandra, very good, Chandra. Any more students there? Here, who is Dharmila? CH. Very good, Dharmila. What did you use for preparing? Very beautiful. I can See there, and Sunanda also, very good Sunanda. Ritvika, where is your item? Did you prepare anything? Try once, okay? Today also, like today we are going to discuss about that making basket making, and let us see how to make, how can we make our own basket. Let us learn today. Okay, I will make you to do that. Okay, so please ready for that, and let us enter into the topic. Meanwhile, I will show you the video. How can we make a basket? Okay, we are going to become a handicraft person. And here, Nandini. Okay, good, Nandini. One more picture I can see on the screen. Very good, Nandini. Excellent work. Okay. And I cannot, lack of time, I cannot go through all. Okay. Anyway, Santosh, very good. Divya, a very beautiful picture, Divya. Very good, very good. That also I can see. Okay, fine. Anyway, rest all, take a photograph and send to our number. Let us see, let me see and select the best one from that. Okay, now let us go to the topic. Get ready with your running note. Many terms we have in this topic. I request you all to note down. Okay, so already we have seen the video. How can we make it like a handloom work? How a group of people making saris, we have learned in the last session. Okay, so like a different process we have, dyeing and arranging the threads in an order, coloring, that generally we call dyeing, and 4 to 5 persons together doing work in the handloom session. So this all we have discussed. And today, basket makers. Okay, dear children, you all know that this basket making and all, like a what we call, especially this sort of work done by tribal people or tribes. Okay, if you see a surrounding out in your village, you can see many tribal people engage in this sort of works, like weaving, making baskets, and making pots. Okay, these different types of handicrafts works you can see in them, and that knowledge they gain from their ancestors. That is one more thing. That's what they have skill on that. Okay, quickly within half an hour they will make a basket. When we do something, it takes a lot of time, lack of knowledge sometimes. So here, people of Yerukula tribe are usually involved in basket making and live in different parts of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Which is the tribal group? Yerukula tribes or Yerukula group, a community. Okay, they are engaged in basket making, and a group of people like people of Yerukula tribe are usually involved in basket making and live in different parts of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. They are called Yerukula after their women's traditionally professions of fortune telling. Fortune telling is nothing but someone may come to your home and they may see your face or hands and they may predict your future. You will become a doctor. Am I right? Did you observe some sort of, like, some people may come to your home, like fortune tellers we call them, because they will tell your future. Did you observe? Did you show your hands any time to them? Here, anyone? Ramcharan. Yes, Ramcharan, please tell me. Ramcharan, please unmute. Yes, Ramcharan.
Sir, I saw, sir.
When? What happened? What did they tell?
In my grandmother home, sir.
Okay, what did they tell you, and what they convey you, and what message they given you? Yes.
They were saying, like,
do you have trust on them? Is it true?
yes, sir.
Really? Will it happen? Okay, Ramcharan. Anyway, okay, Ramcharan already experienced some fortune tellers. So they reached, it seems, and they said something and it happened, it seems. So sometimes it may happen. Okay, the same way this Yerukula tribe, especially women, engage in this profession. Okay, and Eruka Chepputa or Sondi, they have given their Eruka Chepputa, or a term they used for that job actually. So maybe people may believe, the people who are living surrounding village, they may believe their words because their profession in the sense someone may, like what we call, especially here heritage, or someone said that already it had happened, it seems. So the same way sometimes it happens in our life and we may believe them. The same way these people, Yerukula tribes, and they have to, like, one mainly men engaged in making basket. The same way women also engaged in like fortune telling profession, and people of this tribe speak Erukula Bhasha. It's entirely different. There may be no script. See, words from Telugu, Tamil and Kannada languages are used in this language. Okay, so got these words. Okay, they took these, they borrowed words from different languages. We can see here Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, all mixed. So that language we call Erukula Bhasha. Now, let us see how people make it. Are you all ready to watch a video? If you are interested, please thumbs up. How can we make basket and how they do this type of job? Let us see. Okay, are you all ready? Shall we go for that video? And not only watching, the next class I'll ask you how many of you did it. I'll tell you some clues and hints. How can we make? Instead of bamboo, we can use some other things. Shall we watch? Okay, Dharmila, are you ready? Naveen, are you all ready? Please show me thumbs up. Okay, good. Okay, let us see that. Let us see. After that, we will come back. Please look at the screen. Okay, students, I hope everyone can see the screen. Can you see the screen? Okay, good. Just observe it carefully. End of the session, I'll ask you the process.
సిటీల్లో కానీ గ్రామాల్లో కానీ ఎన్నో అవసరాలకు గంపలు ఉపయోగపడతాయి. ఈ గంపలను వెదురు బొంగులతో ఏ విధంగా తయారు చేస్తారో చూద్దాం.
Can you all see this video? Please thumbs up. Okay, good.
ముందుగా
Listen carefully.
వెదురు బొంగులను తెచ్చుకొని వాటిని ఇలా కట్ చేసుకోవాలి. తర్వాత మళ్ళీ వాటిని మనకు కావాల్సిన సైజులలో ఇలా బద్దలుగా ఇంకా చిన్న పుల్లలుగా ఈ విధంగా కట్ చేసుకోవాలి. తయారు చేయు విధానం. ఇప్పుడు బద్దలను మనకు కావాల్సిన పొడవులో కట్ చేసుకొని ఈ విధంగా పెట్టి
Observe carefully. What did they do? They cut that all bamboo sticks. Okay, so they shaped it in the form of a shield. So then after they arranged it in like a length and width, you see equal length. Okay, how many there? Please check it out. And if you want, take a screenshot of this and observe carefully. Easily you can do it. Okay, not only with bamboo. If you have any other material in your home, so you can do, especially in coconut leaf, you know, coconut plant leaf or something you can use for making baskets.
వాటిని చిన్నగా ఉండే బద్దలతో ఈ విధంగా అల్లుకోవాలి. ఇలా అల్లుకోవడం వల్ల ఆ బద్దలు విడిపోకుండా ఉంటాయి. తర్వాత సన్నగా కట్ చేసిన బద్దలపై నీళ్లు చల్లి కొద్దిసేపు నానబెట్టాలి. ముందుగా మొదట అల్లుకున్న వీటిని తీసుకుని సన్న దబ్బలను ఇలా ఇందులో ఉంచి ఈ విధంగా అల్లుకోవాలి. కొద్దిగా వెడల్పుగా అల్లుకున్న తర్వాత దాన్ని పట్టుకొని ఆ బద్దలను వంచుతూ గట్టిగా లాగి అల్లుకోవాలి. ఇలా వంచడం వల్ల మనం తయారు చేసే గంప గుంతగా తయారవుతుంది. ఆ విధంగా అల్లేటప్పుడు చిన్న బద్దలు ఒకటి అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మరొకటి పెట్టుకుంటూ అల్లుకోవాలి. ఈ విధంగా మనకు కావలసినంత వెడల్పుగా అల్లుకొని తర్వాత దాని అంచును ఇలా అల్లుకోవాలి. అల్లడం పూర్తి అయిన తర్వాత ఈ విధంగా ఒక్కొక్క బద్దను కట్ చేయాలి. చివరిగా ఈ తయారు చేసిన గంపకు ఎక్కువగా ఉన్న ఈ బద్దలను మడత వేసి గంప లోపలి భాగంలో చెక్కాలి. ఇప్పుడు మనకు గంప తయారు అయ్యింది. నిర్వహణ వివరములు: ఒక బొంగు ధర 50 రూపాయలు.
Okay, students, I hope everyone understood how can we prepare a basket. Are you all ready to make it? With any item. Here they have used a bamboo. Very easy process. Okay, when we see the basket, we may get a lot of confusion. Now, very easy to prepare. I think if you can like some sort of, like I have told you, coconut leaf. Okay, is it available? Please collect that. Instead of that, any material, plastic material in the form of a shield, if you have, just take it and try once. Okay, so and possible, make a basket and keep it in your flower vase. And first phase, we have seen a video related to making saris. It's very difficult, so it is very easy, I think. Okay, one of the handicraft work, Irkula village, that is here Santosh. I can see the Santosh. Okay, fine, please, you can talk. Yes, please speak loud. Please increase your volume. It's not audible. Sorry, Santoshi, I cannot hear your voice. I can't hear your voice. Once again, try. Unmute yourself. Yes, you can talk now. What happened? I have no idea. It's not audible. You put a message. Okay, I'll check your response. Okay, students. So now let us discuss about the topic. So here, these are about basket makers. Actually, like Erukula tribe are usually involved in basket making. Not only basket making, and the women, they engage in fortune telling. So prediction. Okay, so they predict our future. So they may tell like future, you may become doctor, collector, you have a good future, or you become so and so. So that type of words we can hear from this Erukula woman, and their language is Erukula Chapatu or Sondi we call, and different language, mixture of different language we can say, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada languages they have used for talking. So different words they borrowed from different language. So you can see in Erukula language or Erukula Basha. Okay, students. So now see here the same picture you can see on the screen, and here a person is making basket with bamboo. Mainly they have used for the raw material which they use for making basket is like bamboo. Okay, so bamboo, with bamboo they used to make baskets. Okay, so this is all about basket making. Next is handloom, weaving in Pochampali. Dear students, you all know that Pochampali silks and Pochampali sarees is very famous, especially girls. See many faces I can see like glowing anything, like anything, because they know very well about Pochampali sarees and Pochampali silks. The Dharmila, do you have any idea about Pochampali? Anytime did you hear about this term, Pochampali saree? Yes, surely. Okay, we visit, not only visiting, when we go to textile shops, we can ask them. Okay, Pochampali sarees and Pochampali style, very, very different and unique style we can see in Pochampali sarees. And here, Pochampali is a small town in Yadadri district in Telangana. Where it is actually, it is in, please note it down. In future, if you have a plan, you can visit this village and watch how they make sarees. The same way, previously we have seen a video. So the same process we can see in Pochampali, and the people who are engaged in Pochampali saree making. The weavers here produce unique sarees called ikat sarees. What do you call ikat? A term you have. It means which are world famous. Ikat is a term used for particular style in which cloth is dyed, also often referred to Bandhani or Pochampalli itself. So here you see a special style that we call ikat saris. It means Pochampalli ikat saris is very famous in the world, it seems. So a special style, a special dye, okay, they used for making saris just because of that. That's the unique method they call ikat saris. And the same way, they also high quality silk saris containing simple geometrical designs and available mostly in 3 colors and shades. Speciality of Pochampalli saris, just to see, you may get a question from this part. Explain about the Pochampalli saris. So either ikat saris, which is world famous. Ikat is a term used for particular style which is cloth is dyed. Dye means dyeing process or colored. Okay, a special. What are the different colors they used? 3 colors mainly they have used for making saris. There are nearby 10,000 weaving families in 100 neighboring villages involved in this craft. See how many families or how many persons engaged in this craft work in Pochampalli. See, okay, so this saree is a famous or world famous sarees, it seems, and there are nearly 10,000 weaving families in the village. It means they are all family members. And neighboring villages also, 100 neighboring villages also involved in this craft. And their family, their profession, we can say, very skilled professional work. Actually, saree making is not a simple task like weaving basket. You already have observed, I think, in the previous video. Lot of works there, arranging the thread in an order, and wrap and weft 2 processes there. Vertically arrangement and horizontally arrangement threads. Vertical top to bottom, we call wrapped. W-R-A-P, wrap, and weft, left to right arrangements is called weft. So this type of process is very, very difficult. We have already seen, because like dye, hot water there, and some chemical they added in that, and color they added in that, and then like dumping that and taking and drying, and many different processes we have seen in the previous videos. And the same way, Pochampalli sarees have a unique design and color which is quite distinct from other silk sarees. That is why it is the first handloom cloth patented in India. Okay, patent in the sense giving a and registration, we can say. Registered, it means like a government give a patent. This means that's just because of it's world famous. Okay, so that design is very unique, we can say. Very unique design. That's what we call it as a Pochampalli, and the same way it is one of the world famous saree. Okay, so that design is entirely different than other. If you have Pochampalli saree in your home, up to now you may not observe clearly or thoroughly about the sarees and all. Today itself, ask your mother whether she purchased or not. If she purchased, you just observe the Pochampalli sarees. And Sai Varshit, did you observe any time any saree? Sai Varshit, oh, you may think that why Sari is asking about saree. If Sir asks about a t-shirt and pant, I can explain very well, but saree is no idea. Is it? Dharmila, please unmute.
Sir.
Did you observe any time sarees, especially Pochampalli saree? Did you observe?
No, sir.
No, at least from today. And whenever you go to shop, once you ask them to show this sarees, and then let us see. And anyone here in this group, okay, any students observed, especially let me go to girls, I think boys already worried. Oh my God, I have no idea about sarees and all. T-shirt, jeans, and okay, so that all I can say. But girls, anyone observed Pochampalli sarees or their designs, and what speciality you find in them? Here, Sunanda, Ritvika, do you have any idea about? No idea. Sunanda? It is very shameful, because just because I am asking girls, boys, okay, they have no idea. Okay, let it be. So, but when I come to you, at least today, okay, today you just talk to your mother or your elders, anyone, so they may explain you what specialty we can find. Here already we have gone through many things like ikat sarees and the designs and the dye methods, and when we compare other sarees, lot of changes. If you don't know this all, future you may trouble a lot. Okay, now itself you learn about the sarees and saree selections and everything. Otherwise, you may depend on. Yes or no, Anjana Vidadri? Did you observe anywhere? Anjana, can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, anyway, okay, next class. In next class, let me ask you about this same question you can expect. And see, here in this paragraph, you can see this means no other producers of handloom sarees in the world can sell sarees in the name of Pochampally Ikat sarees. So that's what they have a patent. Patent in the sense, once if we get a patent for your product, no other company can release the product in the name of Pochampally Ikat saree. Only those sarees that are produced in Pochampally and its surrounding villages can be sold with this brand name. It is a brand name. Pochampally saree is a brand name. If you make a saree or if you start an industry on saree, making sarees, you cannot give this Pochampally because already this name registered. Okay, so they have got a brand. These sarees are sold in India and abroad at high prices. What do you mean by abroad? In foreign countries also available. Exports also there for Pochampally. So you know that it is these sarees have international value because we are exporting from our country to other countries for getting income. So the same time, to make silk sarees, you need raw material like silk yarn, color and cotton thread. Okay, what do you mean by raw material? The material which used for making final goods. Okay, here materials in the sense silk, colors, cotton thread. So these all the raw material we can say. So material which we use for making final goods is called raw material. Here raw material nothing but silk yarn, nothing but thread, silk thread, color, cotton thread, etc. And they are not produced by weavers. Okay, these all don't feel that produced by weavers. Some persons may engage in silk from silkworm. From mulberry leaf, they get a silkworm. Okay, silkworm. So from that, they may get a silkworm. Got it? So someone may get like that. And here, most of the people who engage in this work, they depends on other people for like they may purchase from somewhere. So the same way they buy them from the market. Silkworm from which silk yarn is made, grown on mulberry leaves. Okay, so this worm grown in mulberry tree leaves or plant leaves. From there they may get a silk. Okay, rearing of silkworm is taken up by small farmers. Okay, silkworm, that also we can see there. They are rearing, it seems. Okay, they have farm. Some small farmers, they do these type of activities. Cotton is produced in farm and is made into thread either in factories or as a household craft. Okay, cotton, next raw material they have given here, produced in farm and is made into thread either in factories. Okay, cotton they farm and they cultivate. At the same time, it process thread making process may that process happen in the factories or household. Some homes, some houses they may do like that cotton. They make with cotton they make cotton threads, and color are often made in factories. Weavers buy yarn color from the market. It means here you see one thing, almost all the item they are purchasing from the outsiders. Okay, so only some farmers, especially silkworm and all, they may cultivate their own. It seems the rest all. Please note it down, students. You can expect many questions from this, the process and how the handloom works have occurred, and the same time what are the process we have, from where they get raw material, and what are the raw material needed for making sarees, especially Pochampally sarees, very famous in the world. So this all process you please remember. And next, some tools which they used for making sarees. See here, weavers on the wooden loom, which is a main tool required for weaving. Wooden loom, okay, which is the main tool used for making or weaving sarees or weaving process. So here, wooden loom. Apart from it, they also use small knives. For weavers, it is also important to know the plan of design to weave the sarees. If you look at a saree, you will notice that there are very intricate design on them. What is the meaning of intricate? Complex or having many details. Okay, if you see that design, you can find many meanings from that. That type of uniqueness or intricate, they have given designs on them. And the same time, these designs are marked on special sheets on a paper. So of a paper with specific notations. So here, designs, first of all, they draw on a piece of paper. Then after they used to attach on the saris. And weavers follow them without making errors. With years of practice, they even develop new designs. So designs, first process is they may draw on a piece of paper. Later what they do, they draw it on a, or they attach it on a cloth. So these processes and tools, mainly wooden loom, which is the main tool required for weaving. Already wooden loom we have seen in the video. Once again, if you go through, you can understand. So apart from it, they also use small knives. And this one more point we have to remember here, they have distincts, or they have very complex meaning. Okay, if you see the sari and designs, you can see very complex, like it means meanings and meaningful pictures you can see on these saris. Okay, that all about tools. And next is stages of weaving. Okay, different stages, same topic. Okay, what you find in that video, we are reading that all here. There are different stages of weaving a sari. The first is preparing the yarn. First process is preparing thread or making thread in a proper yarn. Silk yarn is woven on a bobbin. Bobbin in the sense nothing but a cone shape where we tie the thread. These yarn are then marked with the design. These markings of designs help the weavers to identify what color need to be dyed into which part of the yarn. Okay, next is this marking of design help the weavers to identify what colors need to be dyed into which part of the yarn or thread. Dyeing the yarn is a long repeated process. Is absolutely correct, because if like on thread they are dyeing, they are applying color. Okay, different color they apply on the thread. Okay, it's a long process. Designing the yarn is a long repeated process. Each color need to be dyed separately and dried one after the other. See here, individually. Okay, each and every thread separately they used to color, it seems. Okay, so what, like how much patience? It take lot of time. The same time we need lot of patience, because otherwise hurry burry we will like spoil it. So only when the coloring is completed, the thread can be used for weaving. After weaving, we cannot do any coloring. We can't do any coloring on the saris. First of all, on the thread or yarn, we make all this coloring. Then after they arrange it in an order. So after that, we will get a sari. So that is the first stage of. And next is dyeing yarn. Coloring. How? For dyeing, the silk yarn is taken off. But when it becomes dry, it is stretched, partly opened and tied again for dyeing. See, for dyeing, the silk yarn is taken off. First of all, thread all we will take off or take out. And after that, what? It dry. After that, it is stretched, partly opened and tied again for dyeing. This process is repeated several times, it seems. Okay, so see the first process. Already we have seen in that video. What did they do? First of all, they dry it. You can see on the, like they hang outside. After dry it, dye, then hang it, dry it. So like that they observe that some shade also should not be there in the yarn. This process is repeated several times. For making saris in different colors and shades, different methods of dyeing are followed. The red and brown shades. Okay, so different shades, color mixing you just see here. Red and brown shades between white and black colors are printed using alizarin dyes. What we call, please underline, alizarin. Nothing but, what is that? Red and brown shades in between white and black color are printed using alizarin dyes. For this, the yarn is first soaked in the mixture of castor oil, okay, alkaline earth, then dried, soaked again, dipped in alizarin paste. Alizarin is, I have told you, red and brown shades in between black and white colors, and paste finally boiled till it becomes dry. For the brown shades, iron filing, nothing but like what we call, they put iron shields, we can say, are added to the color. Dissolving iron filing in vinegar produces black color, it seems. When they put that iron particles, it become black color, it seems. So that is one of the process it is. Okay, this is the process of dyeing. Okay, different process here. Alizarin, a word you have here, that color mixing process they have given here. The red and brown shades between white and black colors are printed using alizarin dyes. Okay, please note it down, underline it. Very, very important questions you can expect from this part. And now let us look at the account of a visit to a weaver's house. Now here a group of people who try like they want to know about the life of a weaver. What are the struggles he may face from his profession? The same time, what are the benefit he get from this profession? Both we will discuss now. How's it Pochampally to know more about ikat cloth material or unique? Okay, so here, suppose a group of people visiting this village and their experience they're explaining here. Who is the person here? The person name is Jagataya. He's a resident of Pochampally. All of his family members, he, his wife, his son and daughter-in-law work as a weaver. Okay, it means I have told you clearly in the beginning, almost all the family members, they together do the work, not individually. Okay, children, house, husband, wife, all together. When we visited in his house, we found all members in the family engaged in different tasks. Someone may do dyeing process, someone may arrange the thread, and someone may write. So different works doing different people in the home. And while he was winding yarn, his son Murali was engaged in weaving on the maggam, a term you have given, pit looms, the term set up inside the home. And the same way, other tools such as tools, you please note it down in term local, and they have local term also they have one. What is that? Chitkasu is a carved frame made for weft ikat with pegs on which the weft thread are grouped and tied for dyeing. I told you what is weft process. Weft process is nothing but left to right arrangement of a thread. Actually, when how we make sari, so vertically and horizontally threads you can see. The same way here you can see weft thread are grouped and tied for dyeing. For that purpose, chitkasu is a carved frame made for weft ikat with the pegs on which the weft threads are grouped in tied for dyeing. Listen, that term meaning weft. So horizontally we can say that weft, a term they have given left to right arrangement of a thread that is done by one person. And next, coming to next is pani reed, they have given achu, head shaft, different like terms you have here. What is that? Different parts of that device, and thread and rubber tubbing were used for different tasks in producing ikat saris. Okay, different tools they have given. So if possible, I will show you with a picture what is that all parts. Most of the tools are made of wood. Since he has grown old, Jagataya spent most of the time winding yarn and his son weaves on the loom. So this is the process. Actually, when a group of people visited Pochampally, and this all the works is going on in their home. Okay, different persons. Son is doing one work, and his wife, his daughter, everyone. Okay, different persons are doing different works with different tools or machines. Okay, so that we can see here. Okay, students, now to time up, I am going to end up this session. So we will meet in the next session. So don't forget, today's your task is to complete, make a basket and show me. How many of you ready to do that? Please thumbs up. Have given you a task in the beginning. Okay, very good. I hope very easy for making or doing that. Okay, children. Okay, so here somebody asking doubt, I think. Who is that person? Please once again raise your hand. Who wants to speak? Somebody raise their hand here. No doubt from anyone? Okay.